Welcome, everyone, welcome to all ye faithful viewers who have joined in, zoned in, tuned in, flown in, gotten into the Pink Pokemon Theme Team series. As you can see, we've just walked around the corner and found a TM. This is the TM for Water Gun, which I'm going to teach to Clefairy. Why, you might ask? Well, seeing as we're going to be traversing through Mount Moon, there will be some rock types here and there, and since a lot of my Pokemon have either a lot of physical moves or electric moves, we're gonna need something that one-shots either a Geodude or an Onix so we can get through it quickly. And since Clefairy is the Pokemon that I want to train the most at this point, I'm going to use it on Clefairy so it can grab that quick XP and help us get through the tunnel as fast as possible. I also quickly went into the second layer of the cave, which we skipped during the first episode. You might have seen the rocket that I mentioned there, and that's where the TM Mega Punch is hidden. I want to use Mega Punch as a gimmick move, probably for when I catch a Jigglypuff later on. So just bear that in mind. As you can see, Water Gun is coming in clutch right now. Even though at first it might seem like a silly TM to teach to Clefairy, this is a good thing to use for begin game, especially if you're not going to use any water types at all and you're just focusing on pink Pokemon. Of course, there is a certain pink Pokemon that is a water type, but we don't have access to that just quite yet. So right now, Clefairy is our main water type sweeper using Water Gun. During the edit of this video, I cut out a little part where we picked up the hidden second Moonstone. A lot of you might know where it is, but I'm just going to say it anyway, just in case. Just before the Super Nerd with the two fossils, there's a small, cramped space to the right where you can walk a couple of steps and then hit a wall. If you press A while hitting that wall, you find the Moonstone, and you've got two of them, which is nice. So now we've gotten ourselves into a fight with Team Rocket, which normally is a really easy fight, of course. In my case, it's not. I've barely leveled Pikachu, I've barely leveled Mankey, most of the XP is on my Clefairy, and I'm going to be honest, we're going to need a bit of luck and a bit of perseverance to get past this fight. You might also wonder, why am I showing you this fight if I'm skipping so many other fights? Well, I just like the fact that you have to face Jesse and James in Pokemon Yellow. I think that adds extra flavor, and since I gave you snippets of a lot of other fights, I thought it would be fun to give you this full fight, just as a bit of extra flavor for this episode. Pikachu is getting into trouble, low HP, poisoned. This is what I meant by me getting into trouble in fights that normally are relatively easy to win. That's also partially because I made the choice not to grind XP all that much. I figured it wouldn't be fun for you guys to just watch me grind XP in a patch of grass for 2 hours, and then me speeding it up in like this training montage. I figured it would just be more fun to go ahead with the game and see if I can make it that far. Which I will, but just not as smoothly as normal. Also, side note, if I'd ever make XP grinding montages, I do want to have access to the South Park "Gonna Need a Montage" song, because otherwise I just really wouldn't want to do it. So I finally leave Mount Moon and head for Cerulean City. I realize it's barely been 6 minutes in this video since we leave Mount Moon, but in actuality, during the game, it's been about an hour, since we had to backtrack a lot and we lost a couple of fights. All I'm saying is, level up your Pokemon, people. If you try to do this, level up. We skip ahead to our rival's Eevee, mostly because we're going to be skipping ahead a lot during this video, because I want to focus on catching and building the pink Pokemon team as much as possible. I want to focus on those aspects. And below Cerulean City, there are 3 patches of grass above a Pokemon daycare center. And in those patches of grass, we can catch a Jigglypuff, and we can catch an Abra. And those will become crucial for building our pink Pokemon team. Why the Abra, you ask? Well, I'll explain that to you after we've spoken to Pokemaniac Bill, and after we've been able to move past the house with the Team Rocket member who's stolen the Dig TM. So we need to get past Nugget Bridge, talk to Bill, get past the house, get to right above the daycare center, and then more shall be revealed. At this stage, our rival has totally used some bad manners, some nasty scumbag tactics to keep us grounded. We've been hit by so many sand attacks that it's difficult to land a single move. We're on low HP, which means the annoying beepy sound is omnipresent. But we're just going to have to pull through, land a strong pound, and get past this Eevee. And we help Bill get out of his Pokemon costume, or actually, no, wait, I think that was the anime. I think in-game, he actually got combined with the Pokemon, which is kind of creepy. I mean, I can understand if you're a fan of Kabuto, but this just takes shit to a whole different level. Anyway, we get past this whole storyline. He gives us a ticket to the SSN party, and we can move on to the Pokemon Center and then to the house with the rocket. Okay, so pro tip, always check your item list. Always check to see how many Pokeballs you've got. Because for some catches and some mechanics in this game, you will get into trouble if you don't. And we're now going to move up to the house that I mentioned. The house had a NPC blocking the door before we went to Bill. And after we came back from Bill, the NPCs now moved to the right of the door, which means we can move through the house, fight the rocket, and get on with our plan. While moving through this patch of grass, we have already caught a jigglypuff. If you're attempting to do the same thing as I am, then bring a low-level Pokemon to deal some damage to the jigglypuff, because it will be either level 3 or level 5. It only knows Sing, and your stronger Pokemon will definitely take it out. So just keep that in mind. And now on to the more trickier part on our agenda, catching an abra. Catching an abra will take a couple of tries because abra is elusive and it only knows teleport. So if any move you use misses or if it jumps out of the Pokeball, I think a lot of people know this, abra will use teleport and escape. Now, why do we need an abra, you might ask? It's not pink, is it? Excellent question. No, it's not pink. But we need it, because I want to use it for a glitch. Since this is not competitive Pokemon, it's not illegal to do this. I decided that I wanted to use the Mew glitch, because building a pink Pokemon team, I believe, is a lot cooler if we can add Mew to that team setup. And Abra plays a crucial role in completing that glitch, or activating that glitch, or whatever you want to call it, which I will show you in a bit. Right, so we catch the Abra, we give it a nickname, and the reason why I need Abra is showcased shortly after we catch it, because it can use teleport. Okay, so now on to using the Mew glitch. There are actually more ways to do this, but I want to use the easiest one, where we just encounter a level 7 Mew and we try to catch it. There's also another way of doing it where you... I don't remember. I think you use Growl on a Slowpoke and that decides what level it becomes, but I didn't really understand it that much. This is the one I know, and I think it's the easiest. As you can see, we've just walked into a fight with that guy in the grass right there and used teleport before the battle can start. This is what triggers part of the Mew glitch. And now we're going to go into the Cerulean Gym, just fight the first trainer, and then make our way to Nugget Bridge. Just a quick tip, if you're gonna do the Mew glitch yourself, and you haven't done it before, I would advise saving the game just before you step down to the trainer, because right at the moment where the exclamation point appears above his head, you have to press start and select Abra and use teleport. If you mistime that, you have to do the whole thing again, maybe even restart the game if you mess it up. So I would advise saving so you can reset from that point. Okay, so now it's time. It's Mew time. It's glitch time. And as soon as you move up to Nugget Bridge, you'll notice that the screen with your Pokemon and start and the item list will pop up without you even pressing a button. And as soon as you cancel that and exit, there will be a Pokemon encounter. So be ready, because when that happens, Mew will show up, and it is time to catch the pink alien creature that so many people are fond of. At this point, some people might look at Clefairy's level and think, hey, you have a relatively high level Clefairy at this point. You've got enough Moonstones. Why haven't you evolved it yet? Well, the answer to that question is minimize. I am one of those people who likes to use those kind of annoying moves, and Clefairy learns minimize at the top of my head, level 24. So as soon as it gets that, I will then slap a Moonstone onto Clefairy and turn it into Clefable. But for now, I want to level it until it learns minimize. And there it is, Mew is caught. Nice. That means we get to add another cool Pokemon to our pink Pokemon team. Let's give this Mew a very apt and eloquent nickname, and focus our thoughts on the next episode, when we get to train more Pokemon on our team, and where we are probably going to face Misty with the band of pink misfits that we have collected so far. I hope you will join me for the next episode as well, as the team starts to grow more and more, and I think this will get more interesting with each episode. So, thank you for watching and stay tuned.